Coming up tonight on Bus News.
I decide to spend the day going around Edinburgh trying out Lothian's brand new Volvo BZL double-deckers.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Me, Mortimer here, and, yeah, I went on the new BZLs. I have 35 minutes of unedited footage.
So it's the 8th of September now. This means that several Lothian routes have had quite severe changes. 33 now goes to Westburn, the 44 shows more Wallingford than ever before. There's now an 107 for the first time in like half a decade. But also there are new electric buses and they're apparently prams, so I'm gonna go on them and see how they are. And you might be asking yourself, why am I in Musselburgh at 11 AM on a Sunday? Yes. Here we are. Oh yeah. Brilliant, thank you. Alright, on an 124 into the city centre now. It's quite busy, so this is probably the only clip I'm gonna get on it, but currently just about at Meadowbank, so yeah. Alright, so here's the game plan. I'm currently at St Andrew's Square, so about a block over from Hanover Street. I'm basically facing right towards the bus station. It's 12:04 currently. At 12:10 there's supposed to be a 9, however it isn't tracking. And the trackers on the BZLs aren't up and running yet, which makes me think that that bus is going to be a BZL. And in fact, all the trackers are working fine except for the buses on the 89, so it's basically guaranteed they're just full BZL operations today. However, what I've heard is that they're apparently rubbish. Quite a few people in my Discord server have said that they're some of the worst buses on the Lothian fleet. Which concerns me, because I think I'm either going to strongly agree with them or strongly disagree with them, as 997, the Volvo BZL demonstrator, is one of my favorite vehicles on the Lothian fleet at the current moment. So yeah, I've got about 5 minutes to walk next block over, so I think I'm gonna get to that now. So yeah, adios. So my thought is, if we take the 9 up to, say, Granton Square, West Granton, from there, attempt to swap onto an 8, take the 8 to the Royal, and then I'll be able to make a proper judgment on how I feel about them. So yeah, let's see. Hey. Okay, so I'm starting the day off on bus 705, so I'm currently on the 9. It's about 12:15, just passing a 9, also on BZL, on Great King Street. BZL in question being, BZL in question is 702. And I'll be honest, so far, the issues I have heard so far about how harsh the motor is, the sound of the stop bells, the screams, and the rattling in particular, none of that I've experienced thus far. And also, one of the positives I heard was that these seats are supposedly the comfiest seats Lothian have, these specific ones on these buses. I wouldn't say they're the comfiest, but they're the comfiest of Lazarini's highbacks have been on. And again, I'm 5'11", and I'm quite a bit more torso than leg, despite having quite long legs. My head does tend to hurt on the back of this, but these seats are really good, aside from that, which is coming from someone who kind of hates these types of seats, these high backs. Will say I do agree that the motor does, the electric motor sounds a little harsh. I was hoping it'd sound a bit more like 997, but, I mean, you can't win them all. And to be fair, I was hoping a lot of this would be a bit more like 997, but there's quite a lot that's different, specifically towards the back of the bus downstairs. Not least the fact that they've got cool little branding here. The seating layout at the back, it's still not got backwards facing seats, but instead of being 5 seats spread out, it's 4, but with these little armrests between
which have 2 USB ports. However, instead of being the 2 USB Type A ports I was expecting for these to have, it's 1 Type A port and a Type C port, which, interesting, I will say that. Additionally, with the backwards facing seats, instead of just being the sort of ramped bit of plastic over the wheel that I was preparing for, they've actually got like little, almost like luggage racks, which is how I've got my phone mounted. I've got a little phone stand, which I have positioned in one of the luggage racks. So I'll put a clip of them in now. Another thing is, what the hell, why are the handlebars light grey instead of cream? When I think Lothian handlebars, I think cream, not light grey. So yeah, I think it'd be nice if I can maybe compare these buses to 997 soon. Because 997 is actually one of my favourite buses at the moment, which, as I've stated, is the demonstrator for which, as I've stated, is the Volvo BZL double-decker demonstrator. But Lothian, it's got full Lothian interior for some reason, and Lothian have essentially kept it for themselves for the past few months, which, I mean, I'm not arguing about. It is a class bus. Probably in my top 5 favorite buses on the Lothian fleet as of current, but, you know. Now, I think the one thing people hate about these buses the most is the stop announcement, as for some reason, they always state how many minutes away you are from the terminus, and how many buses you can exchange onto at each individual stop. It says at every individual stop. However, 705, its next stop announcements aren't working. So I'm gonna have to improvise.
This is a service 9 to Muirhouse.
Much better. Alright, we're approaching Scottish Gas at West Granton, so I'm gonna try and get off Waterfront Broadway, run through to college, get on an 8, and take that out to the Royal. Thank you very much, sir. Have a great day. And now, we run. I don't do well when I have to run, Jesus. Hi. Brilliant here. Alright, so now on 709, which is on an 8 to the Royal Infirmary. I'm probably going to do the entire journey on this. And, yeah. I finally heard the stop announcements. I understand why people don't like them.
Next stop, Brandon Primary. Interchange with the routes 14, 19, and N14.
Yeah, it's the same stop announcements as on the some of the Volvo 7900s. Additionally, the PowerPoints used looks like they were designed by an 8-year-old. They just don't look good. Like, genuinely, why are these so rubbish? Makes me wonder, like, what's wrong with the normal Lothian stop announcements? They work fine. If this is what the rest of the new Lothian electric era is going to be like, I'm not very excited. So overall, based on prior experiences, I think I prefer 997, but these are fine, I'd say. So yeah, additionally to this, like on the downstairs at the back, if we go up to the back of these buses, you can see that instead of having this little luggage rack and then the 2 here and 2 here, it's 4 seats with dividers for chargers. I decided to move to the back of the bus at the top because it's actually nice on these buses at the back, and I thought it would offer a slightly different perspective. Additionally, I'm a bit further away from the speakers, so I don't have to be annoyed by this.
In 2 minutes, and at Bellevue Crescent in 4 minutes.
By some coincidence, my mum's sister and my mum's friend have all ended up on another one of these BZLs from Blackford, because I think they were going to visit some of my family. So I'm going to hopefully be able to get Ivy to film a clip of whatever BZL she's on pulling out. I think probably Hanover Street, because I think we're going to John Lewis now. And additionally,
I'll hopefully be able to get their thoughts on the new bus. So I'll see you in a bit. So I'm now having swapped from 709 to 708. That's fun. I'm only going up to St. James, so I didn't get on 708 in the end. Doesn't mean I'm not going to film it, though.
Yeah.
What can you elaborate on your thoughts on the electric buses?
Can't really do the middle finger in a public restaurant.
Is that what you think?
Did you honestly not like it?
The announcements were annoying.
Yeah, with other things. The six
The announcements were too annoying. They overpowered it.
comfy. They were very clean and bright.
Hiya. 2 please. Thank you. I managed to convince my family to go on 710. It's been saying that we're, since Hanover Street, that we're probably going to be able to get to King's Buildings in 4 minutes.
Are you filming?
Yes, I am filming. What are your guys' thoughts on the bus so far?
minutes. And at King's Buildings.
Red light.
In
And
6
we like
minutes.
the seats.
The seats are very comfy.
And the announcements are annoying,
It
but
smells
sometimes
new.
useful.
It smells very new.
Yeah,
It's shiny.
I like the smell. So today I've been on 705, 709, and 710. The best of them, I think, was 705. Not least for the fact that it didn't have the stop announcements, and the stop announcements are irritating, to say the least. Thank you very much. Have a great day. And now I'm going to take the bus home. So, originally, I thought, oh, I'll end it there. Spent a collective about 70 minutes on 3 of the 10 new BZLs. And until about half an hour after I got home, I thought there probably was a good point to end at. And then I started getting more ideas for content. The first one being comparing 997 to the new BZLs. Okay, so I'm at the Royal Infirmary. This is 997, the Volvo BZL demonstrator. It leaves in about 4 minutes, so I'm going to go on this, take it to Newington, swap onto a 9 at Southside, take that to King's Buildings, and then I'm going to give my full thoughts on how much better I think 997 is than 701 through 750. Hey, yeah. So. There we go. Thank you. Alright, so I am on 997. It's 4:48. The bus leaves at 4:50, so 2 minutes. I've decided to sit the back since that's the best place I can experience the sound of the motor. And it's interesting after being on the new BZLs. But yes, this is honestly one of my favorite electric buses I've ever been on. I think it's only beaten by the Stagecoach E200 EVs. So yeah, these are solid. And from what I can tell, that's us just now leaving the Royal. So yeah, about 20 minutes of this. So I'm excited. Alright, so we're currently in Liberton. I'd say this is pretty much solid so far. What I expect from 997, which is quality. Another thing I've noticed is that on 997, the lights get quite a lot brighter when we're stopped at a bus stop. Interesting. Okay, I just had a better idea. I'm going to get off at Cameron Toll and then walk up and get a 9 from King's Buildings to the Meadows and then see from there. Thank you very much. Have a great day. There we go. Been on a wide assortment, now going on 703. This order doesn't seem to have come out well. Just found out that 703 is broken down. Hence the Volvo van. The only reason that I decided to take BZL from King's Buildings instead of 2 King's Buildings is because this is now my 5th one of the day. So I'm getting absolutely fed up. There is another pulling in now. I think it's 709. Okay, never mind. Turns out it's 710. This has been disastrous, I swear to God. Oh yeah. There we go. So.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I've just noticed that the disabled stop bell is white instead of typical blue, which Interesting, but okay. I'm gonna be honest, this is the most unfortunate vehicle launch for Lothian that I think I can remember in my lifetime. It's in new low, I think. So these extra little displays are interesting. They remind me of the little displays you can see on the E200 EVs that Stagecoach have up in Dunfermline. So yeah, these buses, I mean, they're not a lot worse than 997.
Next stop, Greenshman Gardens.
I swear to God. I'm gonna be honest, so I wouldn't say that these buses are a lot worse than 997, I think.
Arrival at Buckcote Terrace.
Yeah, I'd say out of 10, I'd rate 997 probably like 8.5 out of 10. And I'd rate these maybe like a 6 out of 10. This bus is slightly worse because the handles are squeaking like a lot. How have I managed to get half an hour of unedited footage for such a middling topic? Okay, yeah, we're at the middle, so I think that's probably a good place to call it quits for BZLs of the day. Oh, that's a good button to click. I'm so autistic, Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, have a great day. I'm honestly sick to death of BZLs. I've been on too many of these damn buses in, like, 10 hours. Not even 10, 8 hours. So, yeah, I had quite a lot of ideas that I wanted to do in this, but the video was already dragging on. I had about 25 minutes of unedited footage at that point. So, then I thought, I'll do one more after school tomorrow. The one in question being comparing the new BZLs to Lothian's BYD D8 Euro RDD ADL E400 City EVs. Or the green buses, if you will. Got very lucky getting out of school today. Managed to get out at 3:10. But yes, it's currently Monday afternoon at about 10 to 4. And I am currently sat atop the hill at the Royal Infirmary, awaiting BZL 705 in particular, so I can compare the BYD E400 City EVs and the new BZL DDs. So, yeah. There we go. Hey, yeah. Single, please. Thank you. Time is 3:56. Boarded at 3:54. Currently on Little France Crescent on 705. PowerPoint's on, but I don't think the next stop announcements are, which is heavenly. Okay, so I'm thinking, currently at Ork Park, I'm thinking the best way of doing this, get off of 705 at East Savile Road, cross over, and then get on one of the BYDs at the southbound East Savile Road stop, take that back to the Royal, make an appropriate judgment from there. Alright, thank you very much. Have a great day. And now, cross the road. And there we go. And I believe 291's on the 8, just a bit ahead, so I'll get on that now. There we go. Hey, single please. Thank you. So, currently on 291, which is ADL E400 City EV bodied BYD D8UR double-decker chassis. Currently passing Cameron Tolls, so I'm going to spend about another 15 minutes on this, make a proper judgment, and then just go home. This is one thing I don't like about these buses, though, it's a very little amount of legroom. I have to have my legs come up at like a 135-degree angle.
Next stop, Liberton High School.
Yeah, the old announcements are so much better than the trashy new ones on the BZLs. I'm approaching the hospital, so there's some stuff. Thank you very much. Have a great day. There we go. So yeah, I'd say out of 10, I'd rate 997 as 8 out of 10. New BZLs as about 7 out of 10. And the BYDs as a 6.5 out of 10. And I just want to say, like, I expected to hate the BZLs so much more. I thought I'd be making a very long, upsetting tangent about how I think they're my least favorite buses on the Lothian fleet, based on... Just look at all the stuff the people in my Discord server were saying about it. But no, I think they're fine. I understand why people don't like them. And I think there's room for, a lot of improvement, but they're not awful. They're fine. I don't mind them. And lastly, I have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. The first being comparisons. I did some shorter comparison clips. So if you would like to compare the BYDs to the BZLs, that'll be the next segment I play. The one after that will be comparing the new BZLs to 997. So, yeah. I'm going to get to that now. And skip to the timestamp on screen if you don't want to have to watch essentially the 3 minutes of boring engine noises.
Next stop, Cameron Toll, Lady Road. Interchange with routes 29, 3, 31, 37, 47, 47B, 7, M3.
So, yeah, additionally, I got some interior pictures of quite a few of the BZL DDs, some of the new ones, so I'll have those on screen at the moment. Also, additionally, before this video wraps up, 997, the demonstrator I've been talking about incessantly throughout this 20-something minute video, on the Tuesday afternoon, I just found out that it was renumbered to 700E. It has a full Lothian interior, so whether or not it's going to be moving to Lothian permanently and they're going to make a new demonstrator, I don't know. If any other stuff comes out about it in the meantime, I'll probably have it in the next episode of Bus News, which will probably be, at the earliest, a week from today, but it could be quite a bit longer. But anyways, this video's extremely long at this rate, so I should probably wrap it up for now. So, until next time, adios.